I met Carolyn because one of my friends, her husband passed away, and she had a reading from Carolyn, and I guess her daughter went to school with Carolyn, and and then my friend Dawn, who had the reading with her, said that when she was being read by Carolyn, that Carolyn said that my husband came through and greeted her husband when he passed. And so she said, you should really try her. And I've always wanted to do stuff like that, but I didn't really, you know, you can't trust a lot of people.
Right.
But I knew if Dawn trusted her, then she had to be legit.
Yeah. And how long ago did your husband pass away, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, it was 11 years in this past December.
Okay. And how long ago did you see Carolyn?
I seen Carolyn twice. Um, I want to say like in 2014 and then 2015.
Okay. So not too long after your husband passed.
No, not too long.
Okay. And so what was your reading like with her?
Oh, it was really nice. It's like when she walked into the door, I already knew that that she was legit, because he always liked how I danced, and that was one of the things I like. When she asked you to think about things 3 days, like think of three things 3 days before she comes to see you, so that that might come through in the reading what you want your loved ones to say. And so that was one of the things I said is, did he still like my dancing? And she like walked in the house and she goes, I don't know why, but on my way here, um, you know, all I heard was, I hope you will dance.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
like, so how can you, I mean, who would know that?
Right.
And she, I mean, she just really nailed a lot of things.
So what other things did she bring through for you?
Well, like when we were sitting on the couch, and I have a like a artificial tree, and it has blue lights in it, and that was and she goes, uh, he said those are his lights, and I said, yep, those are his lights, and then she said, yeah, his favorite color was blue, and I said, yes, his favorite color was blue because all our vehicles were blue, and then he always bought me, jewelry. And he said he keeps you covered in jewels. And I said, yeah. And then he said that they're blue. And I said, yeah, because they were blue sapphire, like the earrings, the ring, the necklace. And he always said he was gonna get me a tiara. And then I'd have the whole set. And she she told me about that, and then she goes, but first it was red. The jewels were red, and that was funny because the bracelet bought me a bracelet too in blue sapphire. And I said, when he brought the ruby bracelet, um, you know, home, and I said, I don't really like that. I mean, rubies are beautiful. I love it. I said, I just can't see me wearing that all the time. So then he said, well, let's go back to the jewelry store and see if they'll, trade it in. And then he said, see what else you like. And I think he tried to talk me into the jade or something. And I said, no, but I do like the blue. And that was the first item he bought. And then it started going the earrings, the necklace, and all that. And so how would she know that he bought me rubies first? You
Wow.
know?
Yeah.
And what else? I mean, there were so many things. And what's really nice is she gave me like a transcript the first time of like almost everything we talked about. So I still have that and look back on it. And then she said that my husband said there was a son, that my son had a daughter in his future. And I didn't see that coming in because he didn't really want kids and he wasn't married or nothing. So I didn't see that coming. And I thought, well, she might be wrong about that. And she said that my husband already held you know, our granddaughter. And I thought, well, that's pretty cool. So I did after Carolyn left, um, I texted my son right away and I told him that, you know, there's a daughter in his future from Caroline. And then he said, oh my God, you're freaking me out. He said, you know, he was dating a girl, but I didn't think they were serious or anything. And he said, Amber found out she was pregnant 3 days ago, but we were afraid to tell you.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, wow. And that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so then she said, like, she knew about the tiara too, but I said, like my husband was gonna buy me a blue sapphire tiara, and she said, um, he said, you deserve a crown.
Hmm.
I don't want to get emotional.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
It's hard because I still miss him. But being able to have her talk or talk, say his words to me, I knew they were his words. I was with him since I was 14, and he never proposed to me. He just started telling everyone we were going to get married. Actually, he even like we're dating 2 months, and he said that he loved me and that someday we were going to get married. And I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. My mom warned me about guys like you. you know, it's only been 2 months, and I didn't believe you could fall in love that fast. And so he just kept telling everybody we were getting married. He had my siblings ask my mom, and he, told all their friends. And I didn't really think much of it. And it never really bothered me until he passed away, which I don't know. And then I thought, I don't know what it was, but something made me think like, how come he never asked me? He just like told me. I had my engagement ring when I was 16. And so anyways, I said to, before Carolyn came, I kept thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, how come you never properly proposed to me? And that was funny too, because she said that her and I were sitting on the couch next to each other, and she said that he got on his one knee in front of me and held my hand, and then apologized that he never proposed to me.
Oh, wow.
And I thought that was really sweet. She would have never been able to know. Even my kids didn't know that. My friends didn't know that. My family didn't know that. They just, you know,
So
I don't even
you had never told anyone that that was
know.
kind of in the back of your mind.
Yeah, because it didn't bother me till after he passed, and I don't know why. There was another thing that was funny is like she said, she goes, I don't know what he's doing, but he's like, he put his face in your face, and he's going. And then I said, she goes, I don't know why he's doing that. And then she kind of waited, and I guess he talked to her. And then she goes, did you used to make fun of his teeth? And I said, yeah, because he had long, skinny teeth, right? And I
Hmm.
used to tell he had rabbit teeth. So that's why he did that, like a rabbit.
So after having the reading with Carolyn, how did it make you feel in terms of your relationship and where your husband is now, and how did it change?
Oh, well, it's so nice. It's so comforting to know that, you know, that they're happy, and they're having fun, and they're with other loved ones. And like, especially like if they had illness, that they're not in pain, you know and that they're still with you you know and so it was very comforting. Like I said, it's a gift, that it's a lifetime gift she gave me.